BlueLock Season 2 finale. Who won? Let's talk about it. BlueLock Season 2, the finale. We finally find out who won because they did a 2-episode drop. I guess to get it done before the holidays, which is absolutely fine with me. So I'm all about it. All right, so basically, we start off. We got about 15 minutes left, and they get into it. Like anything can happen in 15 minutes, but they end up kind of going at it. You see, Say he's going through, and he is doing some crazy dribble passes through Asagi, like hitting a hyper technical nutmeg, as it was called, and just kind of running through these boys. Like he's trying to do everything he can to set up for Shido to be able to get the pass and knock it home. Because again, that's kind of his whole trump card. Is he's good, but unleashing Shido is like one of his best things he can do on the field because Shido is going to just absolutely try to blow through everybody as fast and quickly as possible. So either way, he's about to take a shot. And as Shido's about to take a shot, when the pass comes in, guess what? Rin shows up to stop him and stops him in an unconventional way, which I was not expecting. He literally got kicked in the face by Shido. Now, there was no card or anything thrown because, he did kind of lead with his face. So, no technical, but BlueLock's ball, and they got to reset. And as soon as they reset, Rayo, he gets in there. He's like, yo, I'm not waiting for anybody. He resets immediately and gets that ball out there to Nagi. And Nagi starts going to work, getting the ball down the field. Calls out for the strikers like, hey, yo, let's go. We about to run this. And as he's getting the strikers to set up, you see Asagi and Batra start to do a little team up. And they're talking like, yeah, I'm going to win. Like, I'm going to take this. So they got like a good freaking rivalry team up kind of going. And basically, once Bakura gets the ball, and I told you this, boy, he goes into that, his monster kicks in, and he unlocks. He's just going, and he is showing some insane dribbling skills. Like you see, like the monster come and take like half his face over. Insane dribbling skills. He is going through, and he is running through people left and right. And he finally gets to Aiku, who is one of the great defenders we saw. Like he has been on it. No one's really been able to deal with him effectively. So with that, he ends up going to take a shot. And as soon as he takes a shot, knocks it over the goal, he does this crazy like little monster lift thing to get it over Aiku and get it going because he thought he was going to shoot, and sends it right to the goal. But Sendao ends up showing up and blocks it. And it's great on him because he's, stepping up more. He's the leader, right? He's supposed to be the leader of the group. He got to be able to play. And he just showed it like he's willing to get to the goal and sacrifice his body to make sure he stops that ball. So that's fantastic over here. We see U20 start to get it back, and they start to freaking close down. And as they start to close down, they end up bringing up Aiku to the front line because Aiku is a freaking striker, freaking by nature. Like he started off as a striker, then he ended up a defender. So because he's a striker, they put him on the front line. It's kind of like a trump card, and he smashes the ball, absolutely smashes it to take a shot. And Ren ends up getting a block. And, of course, Ren is, like, kind of getting into it because Ren is mad. Ren is on one, like, for real. Ren is upset, and his stuff is kicking in. And I don't know what his thing is, but he's some kind of madness takes over. So he's kind of unhinged. We get down to about 5 minutes left on the clock, and he is still just unhinged. And that's where we kind of switch over to the next episode since it's a 2-episode drop. So with that, they end up taking it on. And again, Ren is on demon time. Like he is not playing. He is using every one of the defenders' special abilities against them. Like every one of their talents. So the one who's got super speed, and he makes him shoot to one side and then jukes the crap out of him and goes the other way. Completely leaves him in the dust. Another one is freaking got that skill to kind of get behind you. So that he straight up got behind him and then used his hand to keep him from turning so he couldn't turn to try and get back around to do whatever he needed, and it takes off on him. In the last one, he gets to who's like, yeah, I got that 42, that Doberman guy. He ends up going at him, and he strengthens everything. He's going for the stop, and Ren ends up using gravity against him and goes underneath him, basically rolls him on his back and so that, and kind of just tosses him to the side and keeps trucking. Absolutely insane. So with this, we really gotta see how is Ren going to fare versus Aiku. So when Aiku's kind of running up, you see Aiku kind of like downloading all the data, as he calls it, and seeing what he can do. He ends up coming up as unpredictable. Like when Ren is in this bad state, he is unpredictable. Aiku can't even scan him and get a read on him to figure out what he's going to do next. Ren ends up taking a shot and he misses. He like freaking bangs it to the right. Freaking goalie goes for it right to the goalpost, and it just does not make in. And he looks like he's shut down. And we get down to a minute left. So it's like second ball is back out there. They got a minute left because of time. Like this is the stoppage time. What's left over at the end of the match. So 1 minute left, and it's just an all-out push. And as they're doing it, and Ren is basically was trying to kind of get everything in. Isagi freaking is just watching everything. So Ren and Sei end up having a moment because they're going back and forth, and Ren's more or less like, I got to destroy the one I got to destroy is not you, it's me. So he's got to do something to like remake himself or kind of get himself like back on track. And in the process of that, he's still kind of in that madness mode. So he just wants to destroy everything, Isagi included. Like, and that's why Isagi's like been shadowing him the whole time. And it's like, yeah, this ain't gonna work for me. Like, get away from me. He's been ducking and dodging him and just going on his own. So anybody, even teammates, come across him, like he is just gonna leave them in the dust. What ends up happening is as they're going at it, and was it freaking Sei ends up trying to clear the ball and get it out to Shido. Isagi manages to get a hold of it, and as soon as he manages to get a hold of it, you see his kind of puzzle pieces drop in, and all you see is the word luck. He takes it and he's absolute bangs that direct shot straight into the goal, scores. Time is up, game is over, 4-3, BlueLock wins, and Isagi is like on cloud nine, like he is in there. Everybody is, their loss is dejected, like, dang, we lost, so like that, because they know this is it for the U20s. BlueLock now owns the U20s. They run it. So with him running it, we got to see how Ego is going to plan to do, because we see Ego even get a little fist pump in there. Freaking, it's like down low, but he's like, yeah, like he knew this is what he wanted because he's got a plan in place. And we see like phase one is done. And in the process of that, we see Aiku showing respect to Isagi, and it's just like, hey, freaking great job. And that's it, freaking, which I love that. The sportsmanship is great. Whereas we see Ren, he goes up, Ren's breaking down actually, so that he's on the ground, like upset. Sei comes up and talks to him, and it's like, I didn't think Japan could produce a striker, but looks like we have one. And we see Ren kind of look up, like, big bro, like, really? And then Ren's sister freaking and just tries to, he's overcome with emotion. Sei looks at him freaking again and just like, yeah, I didn't think they'd be going to do it, but seems like Isagi is the one. Like he's the one that's really going to do it. And it walks off, and you see Ren just break. Like his whole face just dropped. It's like he straight up got destroyed by Sei. And technically Isagi. And that was it. Oh. Whew. This episode was wild. This one was good. This one, I stayed up all freaking night for this because I had to get What If in, and I had to get freaking BlueLock in, and I did not expect them to drop 2 episodes. So it's fantastic. Like, it was a great way to end the season, and we're going to start up with the next season, probably season 3, which is seems to be titled the Neo Egoist League, is what it seems to be touted as, because we see Ego talking with the other representatives and stuff like that, and everybody's agreed with his plan as far as setting up against the Egoist League and what he's going to do. While Ren is there, and Ren is like freaking, they're celebrating, and he's just like, the heck with you, Asagi. Like, I'm going to destroy you. And Asagi just looks at him like, because he's trying to talk to him nicely. Asagi just looks at him like, you can try, and we'll see how that goes. So that's a rivalry right there. Like, that's set up. We got some players that are freaking kind of revealed, which is Kunigami kind of coming out of some kind of doorway, and it's somebody with blue flowers on the neck, like tattooed right here. I don't know, but he looks like he got that aura, like stuff's about to pop off. So I don't know what Ego's got in store. I don't know what the rest of the plan is, how the U20 is going to be put together. Again, I'm still on my theory of everybody's going to go to different teams to kind of build up. I don't know if they're all going to sit together because I figure with everybody with these talents, you want to make them play each other. I don't know. Ooh. We'll wait and see. Let to see. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. I'm happy with it. Freaking please, this has been one of the best sports animes that I've seen, and I have not seen a lot. So this is going to be a good bar to kind of start from. I'm going to try and watch some. I've seen some volleyball ones, some golf ones, possibly some baseball ones. So I'm going to check those out while we wait on BlueLock the next season. So that's all I got for this one. If you like the content, make sure you hit the little subscribe button. Tell me what you think. What you think of the episode? What do you think is going to happen in the next league? Do you think people are going to get split up, or the new players coming in? If you already read the manga, please no spoilers. But you can tease some stuff and be like, yo, stuff's starting to pop off, whatever the case may be. I'd love to hear it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.